There was a time I went out to the US and came back and bought volumes of materials. And my wife said, "What did you bring from the trip?" Because she didn't go with me on that trip. I said, "Come and see." So I took her to my library. We have always had a library in my house from the day we got married. I've been building a library, my own Christian library, since I was 20. I said humorously, you are either building a library or building a mortuary without knowing. There is nowhere in the world where you don't require capacity to maximize your adventure. There is no venture on earth. Ministry people are lazy, sir. People are lazy. They wake up in the morning, can't tell what they are doing. You ignore knowledge, you suffer mockery. Those who do wickedness against the covenant of knowledge, he will corrupt them with mockery. But those who do know their God, those who have value for knowledge of God, they shall be strong and they shall do exploits. No one shall end his journey in mockery. It says, study to show yourself approved unto God as a man that will not be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. Rightly dividing the word of truth. We need to recover the place of capacity development in our desire to operate in the realm of next levels. We need to discover the place to develop capacity. Don't let us be carried away by preaching. Amen. What you don't have, you can't give. I saw many have preached themselves dry, sir. They have preached themselves dry. You listen to them, you find out that they are already dry. They are very dry. You see, yesterday we were talking about, wait a minute. They preach themselves. They don't have capacity to preach more than once in a week, but they are doing it every day. Every day without any resource from where they are drawing. They are dry. No one will run dry here. People talk about burnout, sir. Burnout is just a function of a disconnect from current knowledge. Nothing else. People who are always learning never suffer a burnout. Never suffer a burnout. Never suffer a burnout. Never suffer a burnout. I was one time in Kenneth Hagin's office, and I saw him with a book written by T.L. Osborne, How Faith, or the Faith That Works. Now, that's an evangelist writing. This is a celebrated teacher of the word of faith reading The Faith That Works by T.L. Osborne. It was on his table. T.L. Osborne said, when you stop learning, you stop living. You start dying. When you stop learning, you start dying. When you stop learning, you start dying. When you stop learning, you start dying. You may be preaching and be dying. The good news is that there's space for everyone in space. Everyone has a place in space. Everyone. We have billions of balls in the air, yet they have not blocked the sun from shining. There is space for everyone. But it takes a spacecraft to access space. We all know there is more to flying an aircraft than driving. In the same way, there's more to flying a spacecraft than an aircraft. So how committed we are to learning determines our limits. The good news is your space is there in space. And you get there. 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 Every child of God is redeemed a star. Every child of God. Jesus is the bright and the morning star. And his Father has sent him so as he sent us. So we are all redeemed as stars in the kingdom. But a great coach never makes a star. No. It is the commitment, the devotion, the determination, the dedication of the sportsman that determines who emerges a star at the end of the day. Jesus is the master coach. He had 12 with them. Not every one of them had an identity after he left. Not everyone, in fact, one of them became a son of perdition. Among his proteges, one of them became a son of perdition. Some of them went to the cooler almost as soon as he left. No trace of them. A great coach does not make a star. It is the dedication, determination, discipline, and selfless engagement of the sportsman that determines who becomes a star. A coach provides an opportunity for the star in us to emerge, but not without our practical, personal engagement in driving it. That's why you lay hands on 10 people and they get 10 different results. Because you can't lay capacity on people. You can't lay capacity on people. And God can't give you what you cannot carry. He does not tempt anybody with evil. God tempts no man with evil. God tempts no man with evil. There is no star without a scar. I've said it often. And the scar of every star is sacrifice. You better sit up. It is depth that defines height. It's time to sit up. It's depth that defines height. It's time to sit up. It's our capacity that determines the weight of glory that can be entrusted to us as individuals. So our levels can't change beyond our capacity. Our levels can't change beyond our capacity, otherwise it will crush us. We'll crash under it. Can't. The church is 500, nobody can reach you. You have a long way to go. A long way to go. All you do is sit down and say, come here, go there. Why? Do nothing. It's time to sit up.
Thank you so much for staying till the end of this video. Please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. We appreciate you being part of our community and look forward to sharing more content with you soon. Thank you so much for your time, and God bless you.